forests of Fadir hold many secrets. The oldest and most ancient trees remember well the days of the world before, and many still harbor a connection to the mystic Feywild. As winter melts into spring, the tangled web of fate leads three heroes along a new path.
A little blind never held me back. What makes you think you ever could? I'll bend the smallest stone to the greatest mountain, even the moons themselves, until the world knows the name, Talav Dal.
At some point, everyone makes the choice to follow the dark or the light. Some of us make the wrong choice, but if a criminal can return to the path of good, why can others not? Who we are is unimportant. It is our deeds that determine who we truly are, and with those deeds, even the most vile can find the spark of redemption.
Hello, I am Oliver Dunlop. Where I am from is not important. I am a traveling sorcerer who has made a living from vanquishing monsters that trouble nearby villages and farms. I hope that in doing so I may redeem myself. And please, hands off the mask.
As they venture forth to face the unknown trials and dangers of an untamed world, how will they react? Will they run from their destiny, or will they stand strong, ready themselves, and roll for initiative?
Are live. Welcome everybody to our first official episode of Roll for Initiative. I am PsychGuy. I have with me today ZerohGee, Curiosity,
Hello.
and Cashpanda.
Yo, yo.
Hello, everyone.
All right. Well, we're going to jump pretty much right into it. Our players. Well, first I'm going to let everybody introduce themselves and who they're playing, because I forgot that part. So, ZerohGee, you want to take it away?
Didn't the video just do that?
Well, it doesn't link who you are to the video.
Yeah.
The helmet.
Okay, I am ZerohGee. And, also commonly known as Zero, I'm playing Sir Fadir, Knight of Redemption. Pretty much it.
Curiosity?
Hi, I'm Curiosity. I also play Fadir. I'm kidding. I play Talon.
He's got split personalities played by two players.
My name's
not a bad idea.
Cashpanda, and I also play Fadir.
I
play
right.
Oliver Dunlop, the Dragon Blood Sorcerer.
I'm
I think
going
we just
to have
stumbled on a really good
redo
concept, guys.
all of my notes to handle 3 Fadirs. So, welcome to our stream where the DM just panics for an hour.
Hello.
It's only one Fadir, but he has 3 personalities, and each one of them has different class statistics.
All right, thanks for telling me about that.
It's all good.
Panic.
Panic. We sent you that memo.
Fleet.
You missed that. Oh, it's awkward.
Nope, I'm still there. Damn it.
He's going style. What do you want?
Oh no, he vanished.
Whew, okay.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, welcome to a Saturday where we get to play D&D and have fun.
Raise the roof.
God.
And raise the roof. We get to. Yep.
Yep. I got nothing on that one. All right. Going into our campaign, our players find themselves on the continent of Fadir. It is a very heavily forested world, and they are currently in the city of... Where are my notes? Bowld. B-A-W-O-L-D. They have been trying to figure out why some people have gone missing, help out as much as they can. And we left off a little Zero session that we did film. So if you want to see that, it will be part of our Patreon. Just to get all of our little intricacies worked out. So, and for some reason, everybody has gone on the Discord chat now. So that's fun. That's not going to cause problems at all. All right, well, we're going to work through it. I don't care. Yeah, that's where we left off. They were trying to figure out why these people had gone missing. They got some information about some creatures. And so you had all left the library, I believe?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yes, I do remember this.
Yep.
Yep. You had met with Sora, the Dragonborn, who runs the Wizard Guild. And she had given you some information based on the descriptions that you had received from a couple of guards that had come back from the woods, and that's where we left off.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
So, go ahead and let me know kind of where you guys are at, what you're wanting to do while I fight with OBS to try and get our video back.
I imagine we're walking back out of the Wizards Guild.
Yeah, I think we were basically gonna head straight into the forest, right?
Yes, because we had just figured out that the Aridni.
Aridni is what I've got, yeah.
Yeah. So, and we had been talking about you have the ability, you have resistance to like what they got. So,
Well, I can cast protection from evil and good
yeah,
on one person at a time.
yeah. Supposing they are Fae, which I'm assuming, but
Yeah.
So, are we thinking that we're gonna just go?
What time of day is it,
That would be a good question.
Mr. Dungeon Master?
It is about... I'd say about 3 o'clock.
Yeah, I'd say it's safe to head out right away then.
Yes, let us go to where the guards were crawling out of the forest, I believe.
Yes,
That
we
would be a
can
good
maybe
idea.
trace them back to where it all happened.
Yeah, I go with you.
Cool.
Excellent.
All right.
So we go.
And we're back on video. Should be working now. Not sure what that was
Hello.
about, but I fixed it. So,
I'm too sexy for the stream.
I was trying to watch the stream, but there's like a lag on it, and it was making my ears confused.
yeah,
Okay.
that would hurt. So,
Let's go to the part of the forest that those guards stumbled out of.
Yes, I do think that would be a good idea.
okay. So, in talking with the guards, they had come towards the house of Adelaide, and when first speaking with them, you remember they weren't exactly sure where they had been due to fleeing basically in terror. So a little unsure exactly where to go in the woods at the moment. You can head straight from Adelaide's house and just go into the woods, or you can
But why don't we go back where we saw that wee stag? Apparently,
We
you all saw the light.
could do that.
We could do that, yeah.
That might be a better idea because we did see some of those glowing lights.
Yes, we saw our own evidence of it. That's not a bad idea.
okay.
Good one.
Let's
Hello.
go ahead and have everybody roll a nature check.
I am incredibly skilled.
I'm incredibly not.
I have a +0.
I have a +1.
Did I have advantage?
No, you didn't.
Damn it!
Nice try. And, okay. With that, you're all very successful in navigating your way back to where you were. It doesn't take you very long. You were able to trace your path back very, very quickly, and you find that clearing in the forest.
I feel like Telov would have advantage on those kinds of things because she can recognize the feel of the stone and the earth, you know? Not that it matters.
Yeah,
I think... We found it otherwise, but it's just for flavor is all, sorry.
Yeah, I would say maybe as she gets more advanced in her abilities.
Fair.
Yeah, that one tree smelled particularly tree-ish.
All right, so you find yourself in the clearing that you had originally found a deer that you had hunted and were able to one-shot with a rock. Because deer, not a lot of hit points.
It was a magic rock.
Rock, deer dead.
Go ahead and roll for perception. See if you see anything. Or hear anything.
Another one of my best skills.
I hate how I can't just use my passive perception.
I do not see.
I somehow got a 16.
The blind one got the best score.
Yep.
She has the best perception.
She does. Oh.
I have +7 to my perception, so I didn't roll very well. Hold on a second, guys. I gotta get something out of the air fryer.
Oh, yep. Food's done.
Sorry, I'm just taking notes of what we're doing.
Okay. Sounds like somebody's typing on a typewriter.
Yeah, my microphone is unfortunately very close to my keyboard.
I would say my microphone is close to my keyboard, but my keyboard is also just loud.
Oh, that new trend of loud keyboards. I don't understand it.
It's so satisfying.
No.
Oh, it's just so good. Just that click. It's just.
I can't get no satisfaction.
Oh, God.
Okay, so what do we see in the trees?
Wait, time out. Was this a perception to see that ball of light?
No.
Oh, okay.
What do we see, sense, feel, smell, or hear in the trees?
Is it a plant, vegetable, mineral?
Wow. That's so many questions. Brain overloading. Oh boy.
We're playing 20 questions D&D. That's what we're playing here.
Does it have more than one eye? Yes. Is it a beholder? What do you know?
Roll a D20 questions.
Oh, you guys realize you're just giving me ideas to use on you in the future, right?
Okay.
But it's great. It's good. Who wouldn't want to play roll 20 questions?
Honestly, we're gonna make that a thing now. All right, in the clearing, let me pull up roll 20 see your rolls. All right.
If you want me to read them out to you so that you know,
that would be fantastic because I usually have the map hidden. So
that's fine. Yeah. Oh, you saw them there, I'm assuming.
Yep. So, is it Cash or Panda? Which one are you going for?
Panda.
Panda. Okay. Otherwise, I'm just gonna start calling you Johnny Cash.
That's
Actually,
fine.
I do have a quick question.
Yeah.
For rolling advantage, it's already doing the 2 D20s, right?
Yes.
Or would I do that twice anyway?
Yeah. No. So it's doing it for you. Anytime there's advantage, it will automatically do it, and then you just remind me to take the highest one.
Okay. So, wait,
are we
do you
taking
guys
the highest
also have advantage on your
advantage.
perceptions?
No, I don't
Because I
think
see
so.
2 rolls for you guys also.
Oh, it
You know,
automatically rolls 2.
Always rolls 2, and then if you have advantage, you get to take the higher one.
Right.
And if you have disadvantage, you have to take the lower one. Otherwise, we just always go with whatever the first one is.
Okay, I gotcha.
Yep.
All right, so Panda got a 4. You're trying to find a glowing light. You're hyper focused on that. You don't see anything.
Some glare in my... Yeah.
But you have disadvantage to perception?
Mm-mm.
No, that's just his first roll.
I just rolled really low.
Oh, you take the first. Oh, okay. I gotcha now.
Then Zero, Suradir, with a 16, you are able to see some slight movement in the tree line, and you think you might see a glowing orb, but where it's located at with the time of day, it's not really easy to tell what it is. About 60 feet away at this point.
Okay.
You think you might see movement. It could be your eyes playing tricks on you. You're just not sure right now.
I'll just keep focused in that direction.
Okay. Tolov, with an 18, you... Let's see. Yep, okay. You are able to hear what sounds like the fluttering of wings. Coming about 60 feet away from you. You can tell the tree line.
Gentlemen, what did she tell us about those Aridni? They fly, right?
Yes, they have wings.
Well,
Yes, I do believe they do.
I can hear them about 60 feet away from us. Or something flying.
I saw some movement as well, so I think you're probably correct.
Do we should we approach with caution, or should we just try to see what we can do from here?
I feel it's worth approaching slowly. Who has the lowest defense stats?
Defense?
Yeah, like your AC.
Mine's 15.
17.
Okay. I want to cast Protection from Evil and Good on, I guess on Oliver, because he's more likely to take some hits, lower AC. And I will select Fey creature.
Okay.
Oh wait, no. It doesn't specify that I have to choose. So he is protected against aberrations, celestials, elementals, fey, fiends, and undead.
Wow, paladins.
Any creatures of those type have disadvantage on attack rolls against him, and he cannot be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them.
Jeez.
And that will be up to 10 minutes based on my concentration.
Wow.
Yes, I do believe I am very defensed right now.
Yeah. And then I will with shield ready to kind of, since I'm giving him that magical protection, then I'll use my shield to try and protect myself and Tolov more.
And I will follow them, but like slightly behind, because I am not very armored.
Okay.
And I will not draw my weapon, but I'll move forward, shield in hand. Towards the direction we saw the movement and sensed the movement.
Okay. How quickly are you approaching?
Sort of a slow and steady pace. Yeah, walking speed or slightly slower because I'm just being a little bit more guarded.
Okay. So it doesn't take you long to get about 30 feet from where you saw this orb. And it is at this time that you see the orb within 30 feet of you. Now that you're closer, it is very clear that there is an orb moving in front of you.
Okay, can I roll like a perception or something to see if I see anything special or unique about the orb?
Yeah, go for it.
That is a 6. So it is an orb.
Okay, it is,
Does it make any kinds of sound?
it does not.
So it's just floating there.
It is just floating there.
I have no idea it's even there.
Yeah. I will stop and call out. And I would like to, if you will allow it, use persuasion.
Absolutely.
And I will say, to anyone out there, we come in peace and we would like to speak with you. And that is a 21.
Okay. All right. With that, you hear a small voice, feminine, cry out and say, well, not cry out, but proclaim, "Be gone! We don't want you here."
That is very understandable, and we would be more than happy to leave your lands. However, we have reason to believe that someone or something in the area has absconded with some members of the local village. We would be more than happy to leave with them and stay away from many of your protected territories if they can be released, or you can lead us to them if someone else has them. It would be much appreciated. You want me to roll another persuasion?
Yep.
That's a 20.
Nat 20 or unnat?
Unnatural.
Okay.
That is a dirty 20. And it is using the full 8 of my bonus to make it. So that is the dirtiest 20 you can get.
Oh, man. Oh, bonuses. What are you going to do?
It's the Pamela Anderson of 20s.
Oh, man.
It had a lot of help getting there.
Is she even a reference anymore?
I don't know. I don't know anyone else who, that would be a thing for, though.
Miley Cyrus.
No, she's actually...
Not in the same way. Not in the same way.
Yeah, no. Lindsay Lohan?
Kim Kardashian.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You know what? There we go. There it is.
Yeah. All right, anyways.
Okay, I stalled. The response is, we keep the cattle, and you leave.
I thought we were looking for people.
Define cattle, please.
Anything not a ridney.
Yes, well, unfortunately, that would include some sentient beings, and that's not right.
Did they just call me a cow?
A little bit, yes.
Yeah, yes, I do believe they did say that.
All we want is the return of those innocent people, and we would gladly pay some sort of restitution if they harmed you in any way.
All you're hearing at this point is laughter.
You have the choice to do the right thing here, and I would strongly encourage you to do so.
I think they've made their choice for us. I whisper.
Whoops, that's wrong. Ignore that. Wow, it has been a while since I've done this. I am off of my game. Okay. I'm going to assume that a 26 hits. There, Sir Radir.
Hits me?
Yeah.
Yeah. My AC should be chainmail plus, should be 18. Yes.
Alright, you take 8 piercing damage as a arrow comes flying through the tree line and catches you in the shoulder.
Ow.
Everybody, roll for initiative!
You said the thing!
I said the thing!
He said, yep, roll credits.
Okay.
I mean, I
roll
can do that. No.
I actually didn't get too bad with my 0 bonus.
If I had a producer running the stream, I would absolutely have them roll credits right now. But
Thank you guys for joining us. It's been a really good session today. Next week. See you then. Cliffhanger.
All right. Well, now that we've rolled initiative, I would like to use my disarming nature ability.
Okay.
Which is not loading for me for some reason. Okay, after initiative is rolled, I gain a surprise round to try and end the conflict peacefully. I gain expertise on persuasion checks to try and end the conflict before it begins. So that means I get an additional +3 to this persuasion roll. And I am going to say, that was very unwise. We do not have to fight. I advise you to put down your arms, or we will be forced to take action. And that is a nat 20 doubled with an additional +3. So it's a nat 20, and it is a 31.
I assume he's like sparkling and there's like a slight breeze like blowing through his hair.
My tabard. My hair is
that-
covered with my helmet.
That was not supposed to happen.
There is no better time to roll nat 20 for my character.
Wow. I need a minute. All right.
I mean, you could even play a little bit of intimidation into that if you want, because I just took an arrow to the shoulder and stood there and told them not to, and didn't even draw my weapon. So.
Oh.
This is the part where I lean over and I whisper, "That was very good, Rudy. I did like that a lot."
If I could see it, I bet you'd sparkle.
He did. He sparkled. It was very cool.
Oh, so sparkly.
Oh, the fact that I planned for this to happen is what makes me even happier.
Yeah.
Look like there's a breeze blowing through his helmet.
Okay. You call this out while nonchalantly removing the arrow from your shoulder and dropping it on the ground. At which point, you see a small black fairy-type creature fly out from one of the trees and lands on a rock about 20 feet in front of you. I love D&D. I love D&D. It is ashen gray skin, dark hair, like dark jet black hair. The wings are purplish black. They look very similar to moth wings. Toliv, you can hear the wings flutter and kind of push back a little bit of wind, and then you can get a sense of where this creature is, what it looks like as it lands on the ground.
Oh, listen to her wee little feet.
She looks to Fadir and says, after that, it's clear this would be a fight I might not win. What is it you want?
All we seek is peace, and the return of those who were taken from their loved one.
Those taken were foolish enough to follow the lights and are now our property.
I do believe that probably is true according to your custom. However, these people do not follow the same rules of ownership as you. And if we could set up some peaceful negotiation, perhaps a trade, could be arranged.
Maybe they'd like some actual cows.
Yes, I'm sure they would be more than happy to trade to you in other forms of livestock, food, precious gems.
At the mention of gems, there is a slight pause, a slight twinkle at that. We have all we need in terms of food, and the livestock that we have provide us with many ample trading opportunities with those in the forest.
I'm sure that's very true. However, why not expand your trading opportunities to include these settlers as well? There are many fine things that are crafted by the hands of man, many of which I'm sure would be very useful to you, if not also desirable. Do you want me to roll more persuasion checks?
Yep.
Sorry, I was looking at the video. Sir. Persuasion. That's another
God.
nat 20.
Oh my god.
Would that pause have been like a pretty detectable, like she's
Yeah.
like obvious? Would I be able to roll insight about that?
Yeah, absolutely. What?
Oh, nice.
What
That's a
the
20.
hell?
Don't worry, it'll all balance itself out when I start to roll.
It's the D&D gods, because we're not being murder hobos, the D&D gods are helping us.
I'm not used to playing with non-murder hobos.
I could make it more comfortable if you.
I am not requesting you to play your character in any other way than you are totally comfortable with.
I elbow. So I guess I would have figured out that she kind of wants some gems out of that pause.
Yeah, gems are shiny things are probably a something that she's interested in. What the hell?
So I'm gonna elbow Radir in the however far up my elbow reaches on him.
Like, I'm 6'4", I think. So
Or his waist.
Yeah.
My waist, probably, yeah.
Right in your hip bone. And I'm like,
Clink.
oi, stompy boots. I think they like the wee shinies. Maybe we
think
should
you're
offer
right.
them.
How much gold do I have?
I am so tempted to mold Earth into a shiny.
At this point, after another nat 20 on your persuasion, back-to-back nat 20s on persuasion, I get a 31 and a 28. The response you get is for her to stop and say, this is not a conversation that I can make any deals with. You would have to talk to our chief, but she will not be open to negotiations as much as I am. But I feel like you might have something to offer, and I'm willing to take you to them.
If I were to present a gift upon meeting this chieftain, would that help for me to convey my goodwill?
The only thing she would want is livestock, or to know that you are purchasing livestock.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm more than happy to purchase. What is the currency of your realm?
We take gold. Gold is
Excellent,
good.
yes. I have gold aplenty, my friend.
That being said, if you're willing to buy, you potentially could buy the villagers back.
I think that's at least a good start. Yes. Are we in agreement, my friends?
I would be. The only concern I have is this does not stop you from continuing to take.
Yes, but perhaps when we talk to the chief, we can set up an arrangement. If the villagers, offer up some small payment or open up lines of trade, perhaps.
I think it would be a good idea to at least see what we can do.
I agree.
Or if your cattle would stop wandering into the woods, they
maybe we could warn
Yes,
them.
probably wouldn't be met with our arrows.
It is true that sometimes people can be unwise. They are naturally curious.
Naturally stupid.
Well,
At
try
that,
to be more polite here.
You won't catch me wandering towards some light.
Yes, but there's other reasons for that, girl.
You shush your face now. Only I'm allowed to make jokes about that.
Could we focus on what is happening here? This is
Yes.
important matters, I think.
Oh.
Talav, of the mention of this, you can tell there is some slight chuckling coming from the Aridni. You guys have done a very good job of disarming this particular individual.
All right.
Well, please, if you would be so kind and willing to lead us to your chieftain, so we can offer up payment and at least open up a chance to talk, we'd be very appreciative.
I will lead, but I will not introduce. I do not want to piss off the chieftain.
That is perfectly acceptable.
Then follow me.
Okay. All right, we'll follow. We're gonna get ambushed, but that's okay. Oh, can I lay on hands myself as we're walking through the woods?
Yeah, you can.
All right, I'm gonna use 5 points in hands, so I will use 7 of those. 8 to heal myself back up.
I'm guessing you accidentally clicked that.
I did.
'Cause that would be interesting.
He attacks it as it returns the lead.
I'm just looking at my options here in case things go a little bit haywire.
Oh, I'm laughing if you guys were watching the stream.
I'm occasionally clicking over to the video to look at it.
Oh,
I'm not watching.
well.
Whoops. Didn't want to click that. Wanted to drag.
Okay, I apologize, but it's getting way too hot in there.
Surprised it took that long.
Well, I also wanted to drink some delicious Mountain Dew. Not a sponsor.
If we had sponsors, what are we going to accept? Raycon or whatever Ray J's headphones are, or is it going to be Raid Shadow Legends like everybody else?
Raid seems pretty cool. We like Raid, right?
I will never shill for Raid Shadow Legends.
Have you? Okay.
I want to get sponsored by W40.
WD-40?
Yeah, because I created a D&D item called Warrior's Delight Formula 40 years ago that makes your armor immune to rust monsters, and I think they would be totally on board with that as a promotion for their stuff.
Okay, that life goal, life goal. Someday. All right. You travel for about 30-40 minutes through the woods. Is there anything you want to, ask the Aridne as you're traveling?
Are we there yet?
Is there an official title I should use to address your chieftain?
The Aridne don't use names. We only have the one title of chief. So, ma'am.
Normal,
I
polite
have the question, who do you trade with often? Is it among your own people, or do you often trade with other beings here in the forest?
We have very little need for the cattle ourselves. But, the Fardarig, the hags, they tend to like the squishies. Every now and then an ogre wants one for some reason.
Thank you. That's good information to know. I think that's everything for me.
Okay.
I apologize to you guys also for dominating the conversation, but it's Fadir's character.
You handled it.
Yeah.
Possible, so.
It's the first episode. We're finding the balance.
I mean, Talib is wise enough to know that she pisses people off sometimes, and it's best not to talk as much.
Although, if you're a little bit sassy and jokey here, they seem to like that.
That is true.
All right.
All right. So, about 45 minutes goes by of walking through the woods. The Aridne does a very good job of respecting your inability to fly. So, that's nice. Like I said, you basically dissolved this conflict with her completely.
I at least made one friend.
I wouldn't say friend.
But...
Well, God damn it, with your ability.
Hey man, you gave me that feat.
I know. I'm wondering what is her status with you, because
some enemies will regard you neutrally. Those who are neutral to you will trust you more.
All right.
Here, you gotta get sponsored by Olive Garden, because when you're here, you're family.
When you're here, oh my gosh, I would 100% do an Olive Garden commercial with the helmet
Would
on.
you like some breadsticks? I found them.
Unlimited breadsticks, because when you're here, your family.
People tell me they're very good.
It's difficult to eat them with the helmet.
Oh, eating Olive Garden through a straw.
Ew. Just all you get is marinara.
Ooh.
I
Hey.
have soup.
I had my jaw
noodle
wired
through a
shut
straw.
once. It's not recommended.
So if you get a noodle through a straw, that'd be cool.
Just exclusively eat ramen noodles and spaghetti.
Yep.
I'm gonna start doing that. I'm just gonna get a straw and I'm just gonna eat ramen, but only with the straw.
All right, guys,
Try
we're
to
gonna have
steal.
to get a replacement for Panda. He's choked on a straw noodle.
I've suffocated.
Oh no! How does he eat
Right,
through the
you might be able to win a Darwin Award with that.
If I survive, that
Someone
do I
makes
still
him
get
laugh and the noodle comes out his nose.
one? If I survive, that proves I'm strong though, which means I still get one.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
either way, I get an award. I'm down with that.
Okay. Wow.
Anyway,
Anyway,
onwards to Chief's house.
yeah, so after about 45 minutes, you come across a little bit of a clearing. It kind of, the trees thin out a little bit, which for this forest is fairly rare. It's known for being almost pitch black, even at noon in the forest. And it is at that point that the Aridni says, did somebody just read the comment?
Yeah.
Ignore him. Don't worry about him.
I was waiting for
What?
somebody to read it. And then I heard the smirk.
I don't know what everyone's reading.
The stream chat.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't have the stream opened up.
Well, it's probably for the best.
It says,
Uh-oh.
Radir can raid my Shadow Legends any day. Oh.
I'm flattered, but I'll have to say no.
Oh, very different reaction than if it was Jareth.
Yes.
All right.
I'll throw you for a loop me playing this character.
It really is. It really is. So, the Aridni says that this is as far as she will take you. That through the clearing, or through the tree line, that she will, you'll find the Aridni, and her reaction is hesitation. But says, if you approach with coin in hand, they might not shoot on sight.
Oh, you hear that? They need to see the shinies first.
Okay.
Tolov, can you is it possible for you to find any gemstones beneath the surface of the earth, or is there nothing there?
She said they traded with gold.
It is true,
Yeah.
but I would assume they would like shinies just in general. So it is possible that we could, maybe with some incentive there.
Gee, I don't know. Can I?
I don't know. We haven't.
I don't even know what I would roll for that.
That would be a
Invest-
nature check.
Nature.
All right. Well,
I don't know if we have the time to be digging up jewels right now. But it's a cool idea.
maybe if they're right below our feet.
True.
Sure, I'll make a nature check. I've got
Just
no
a
idea.
diamond.
It's worth a try.
Look down. Emerald sitting. I'm gonna say that's no.
Okay, yeah,
It's a 4.
4. So the tree roots are so thick that you can't get the sense of any gems or rock. It's pretty much trees as far as you can tell.
I
I
have
can't feel shit.
I have an idea though. I think I might have a solution. I'm gonna pull out 10 gold pieces in one hand, and I'm gonna take one into the other hand, and I'm gonna cast light on it.
Oh.
So it glows with bright light. And then I'm going to walk forward into the clearing. And I'm going to call out loudly, I come in peace to visit the chief of the Aridni and offer trade.
Okay. We're gonna just jump you there.
Unfortunately, I will say my protection from good and evil on you has
Yeah,
ended,
I figured.
unless you're going to allow me to have recast it right before we entered the spring. Chuck.
I mean, we can retcon it to say that you did that.
'Cause it's a first level, so I have the spell slots. So yeah, I just remembered that it would have expired, so I would have liked.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
It's one of those that's the difference between actually being the character and playing the character is you would remember to do that because your concentration would have lifted from it and you would have remembered that.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. So you cast Protection of Good and Evil from Good and Evil.
Yep.
And you walk forward. I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it. Yeah, with advantage because of the damn light on the
coin.
Yeah.
Okay.
20.
I'm not going to use.
20.
I'm not going to use my other ability. Persuasion. That is a 25. So 17 plus 8.
Oh, all right.
Not a nat 20, but you know.
Yeah, hey, I'll take it.
Good enough, I think, maybe, right?
The nat 20s helped us end the hostilities earlier on to give us an advantage coming into this. So.
Oh my god.
Wow, they love the shiny.
Yep.
Shiny.
Oh, I even boosted that for the chief.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I rolled a 10. All right. You walk out and Toliv, roll perception with disadvantage.
Oh, for feck's sake.
Oh my god, a 12? All right.
Plus 7. Very good news.
You guys are superheroes. I'm going to have to remember this.
My passive perception is 17, by the way.
I want to point out that I haven't done a huge amount of rolling, so that I just don't do anything ever.
But you're fine. As soon as we get into combat, you're going to start going because you're a sorcerer.
Yeah, we'll hope. Yep.
Yeah. It
for plan A, and you have plan B on lock.
It's true.
So, with a 12, Toliv, your passive allowed you to hear everything. The 12 is allowing you to actually kind of see where they are landing in the trees as they flood around.
Oh, okay.
So
okay. That worked.
You knew where they were kind of, but every time one of them lands in a tree, it pings for you.
Okay.
I'm gonna have
Discord notification.
I wish I could do the Police Academy sound effects. Wow. They're all up in them trees.
Yeah, there's a lot of them too. This is only a fraction of them.
I have their attention.
Well, guys, I think we're getting close. There's quite a bit of them.
How many can you sense right now?
Actually, why don't the others roll perception as well while I get the video back up?
All I can see is a glowing coin through the slits of my helmet.
Nice.
One.
I got a 3 and Panda got a nat 20, 22.
Yes. For
That's
once
fine.
in my life.
I don't need to see them because I'm expecting them to come to me. You guys are kind of keeping an eye out on the situation, so this is perfect.
Keeping an eye out, huh?
Figured it.
Okay. All right. And I got the video back up right away, which
Yay.
I don't know why Discord is doing that, so somebody who knows Discord is going to have to walk me through that when we're done. But for now,
Oh, yeah, we disappeared.
yeah, so Panda, you can count about 15 moving around, but you assume that there's probably others that you can't see. There's a bright light in front of Suradir's eyes due to his coins, so that's what he's focused on. The other thing that you notice, Panda, Oliver, is...
Backward.
Uh-oh, what happened? It went again? Yeah. Lovely. The other thing that you notice is that the there are some cages off in the woods a little distance away.
Ooh. Cage. Maybe we'll make a
Roughly how far away? Do I get an estimate? Or
They are about... Sorry, let me pull this up and see if I can figure out what is happening with this. Probably about 70, 80 feet away.
cool. I'm gonna whisper to Tala. There is some cages over that way, about 70 feet. I'm assuming that is where they are keeping the townspeople. We need to keep this in mind just in case things do go a little bit crazy.
Right? Cages. Keep that in mind.
All right, and so that's kind of setting the scene. Suradir has walked up holding his coins and shouted out, and the Aridni all stop and land on branches, looking at who would walk into their territory. Some are quickly brandishing bows. Others are more casual looking, just seem to be curious more than on guard. And a couple of them look... The description that comes to mind is hungry. Not for, like, food, but for a coin.
While they're all stopped to look at him, can I cast prestidigitation to make it to sparks, just fly kind of down from like over Radir to give it more of a wah effect, you know, like the jazz hands of.
Yes, you can cast the jazz hands of sorcery.
Cool.
You heard it here first, folks. Prestidigitation is now known as the jazz hands of sorcery.
It's the flair.
It really,
It really is. It really is.
That might be the most perfect description of prestidigitation I have ever heard.
I'm not going to call it anything else anymore.
I
cast jazz hands.
I've got to. All right, you know what? I'm gonna do this because I've never really done this a lot in my campaigns. For rolling double nat 20s, I'm giving 0 inspiration.
Ooh.
For
Nice.
the jazz hands of sorcery, I'm giving Panda inspiration. And I think Toliv will probably have a moment here coming up, knowing Toliv, so...
I'm the one doing the inspiring around here.
Oh my gosh. Olive Garden.
Oh
Oh, and there it is.
no.
Inspiration for Toliv Garden.
Oh God.
I'm happy.
Wait, that's actually a thing right now?
Yep.
You gave me inspiration for?
Yep. Yep.
I just make like a Olive Garden. When you're here, your family.
Oh, I'm so happy. This is my life.
Jeez.
Yeah. All right. Getting back
Yeah,
into it.
Well, she did say that if we walk through here like Tama motherfucking Toa, all shiny and shite, we'd be safe, and it appears to be working.
I'm still waiting for one of them to say something.
I know, but she just made a Moana reference.
I know.
You're just standing in the middle of a field with a shower of sparks and a glowing coin, and just silence.
Well,
Like 7.
while a bard from very far away in the ether laughs maniacally at the distractions. DMing on ADHD. It's a thing.
Yay!
All right. One of the Aridni lands fairly close to you, Radir. Has a ornate gem necklace and approaches you and says, you don't look like a hag. You're not fey. Not often that we get your type around here wanting to buy someone.
Yes, unfortunately, our two peoples have not had open lines of trade in the past. This is something I think we can seek to change.
What are you looking for?
There have been several individuals that I believe have unwisely wandered into your lands and come into your possession, and we would like to barter for their return.
That means he wants to buy them.
Yes.
I gathered. So, you want to buy the villagers, do ya?
Yes. I would be more than willing to in order to secure their safe return.
The point after you buy them, I don't care what you do with them. Return them, eat them, whatever you want. Doesn't matter to us.
Sure. Yes, understandable. You are merely a purveyor of a good.
We find the cattle, we sell the cattle. All right, we have, let's see. And she snaps her fingers, and Tuaridni go flying off towards the cages and return fairly promptly with a cart with a few people in it. We have some former guards. They put up kind of a fight. If you're looking for gladiators, might be useful. Maybe you want to test that sword out on them. That could be fun.
I'm sure some people would find that entertaining.
Oh yes, we have an ogre that comes through here fairly regularly looking for punching bags.
Maybe we could buy the ogre.
We have this scrawny gentleman. He probably would be good as a butler or some kind of house servant. And we did have a couple of women, but they got bought a couple days ago.
Out of curiosity, who bought them?
Oh, I'm not going to disclose my client.
I completely understand that. Very good standard business practice. However, we would be potentially interested in buying them back from your client, possibly for a good return on investment for them. So, if that's some sort of negotiation you could help us set up, we're very interested in this deal.
Gonna have to say you're probably not in luck with getting those ones back.
Well, be that as it may, I must attempt to.
Fair enough. Well, let's barter for these, and then we can barter for the information on getting your
Yes.
others back.
Absolutely. So what price range are you looking for these individuals?
Getting my shop list open, because I didn't think I would be selling people today.
Slavery. It's wrong.
It's what's for dinner.
Weirdly appropriate based on the fact that they eat people, but
oh, they don't eat people. They just sit.
They sell people to be eaten.
Yeah. I do not want to Google how much does a person cost in D&D. I feel like that is how you get on a list.
There's not a price for people in D&D because they're not considered a normal good.
There's absolutely no way that they could be that way.
Just go look at cattle or animals.
That's what I'm doing. I'm looking for.
Yeah.
There it is.
That's very expensive.
Freaking.
Okay. It is actually exactly what I thought it was going to be. I don't like that it was exactly what I thought it would be.
I like how you know the price of a person.
I accurately predicted the price of a person. Okay.
What could equal the value of a human soul?
30 shekels.
Oh, okay. For the three former guardsmen and women, 200 gold apiece. And for the scrawny little fella, 100 gold would be fair. So you're looking at 700 gold for the lot.
Is there any chance there could be a discount for buying in bulk? you want me to roll persuasion for that?
I do.
It's IKEA for people.
Yeah,
That is a unnatural
the lights in
22.
the forest didn't happen to be
Forest.
blue, did they?
What was that?
I got
The
a
lights in the
22.
forest didn't happen to be blue.
No, they were normal gold. I got a 20! It wasn't enough!
Oh wow!
Oh.
Damn.
I do not have that much money. And if I'm going to be buying people,
I mean, I do, but I won't have very much left.
You've come all this way. We usually don't get your kind here. I'm feeling generous. 500 for the lot of them. Plus they have some arrow wounds, so it probably not full price at the moment, so 500 will do.
I have 600 total. Is what I have.
I can afford 5. That's all.
I can float
But
them.
for the
I can
safe
float this town
return,
alone to get its people back.
for the safe
But you're
return
gonna
of
have to
people,
convince them to pay us.
This is true. I wonder if we could get some sort of what type of reward would we get back in the town from this?
I don't know. Well, especially if we can set up to where the people of the town will like trade with the.
I'll put in. I will put in 200.
I'll do the
Um,
same.
Oh, okay. Well, then I will do the last 100. We will purchase these people.
I'm
That is
feeling
not something I ever wanted to say.
We're gonna get canceled before we get to episode 2.
Technically, we're
Nice.
not buying slaves. We're freeing
We're freeing people.
people
We're
Hey,
buying
in a non-violent way.
we're not buying slaves. We're buying cattle.
livestock.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, that's the 500.
She takes the 500, and brings the cart, the cage over to you, and says, if you're looking to wheel them back to the village, you'll want to take this route. And she explains to you a way that the cart will be able to travel along.
Okay.
Is the cart like horse-drawn, or is one of us gonna have to push?
One of you is going to have to push.
They're gonna have to get out and walk.
I'll be able to do it. Are the people are they in good shape, or are they really
They're in fairly good shape, as it's actually only been a night that they've been captured. Okay. So these
well,
were
it's
all
like 2 days for the one guy if he's the husband.
Yeah. Yep. It's
okay.
Yeah. He's.
But still, a couple of days isn't bad.
Yeah. No. You got to remember that all these disappearances started happening within a week or so.
Yeah.
So it's.
And the Erinny would have given them some sort of food and water because they can't sell them if they're dead.
Yeah, you got to.
Well, they can, but not for the same price.
Yeah, you got to keep your cattle alive.
So okay,
so I'm not a bad person.
I think
there's guards, right?
Well, I think what we'll do is we'll wheel them out away from the Erinny, and then we'll just let them go and guide them back.
Makes sense.
So that we're not dragging them. So we're not dragging them in a car. Well, I want to go find these other women if we can.
I
So
thought
if
they
we can
implied that they were kind of.
They might be, but if that's the case, then we by duty should avenge them. It was at the very least we need to investigate, because if they are still alive, we wouldn't be.
What are you gonna do? Persuade him to death?
Yep. I could do it. Don't challenge me.
The double 20 will come for you.
So I think we need to try and get information here from these guys on where those women would have gone, so we can search for them. Before we take these guys away, so I'll say, all right. So now that that deal is taken care of, what sort of information on these others that you sold could we possibly attain?
That depends on how much gold you're willing to put up. More gold, more information.
Completely understandable. What is the value to you of the whereabouts?
You want to know the location?
I'd like to know the who and the what and the where.
That's a lot of questions.
That is a lot of questions, indeed.
That kind of an information, 100 gold.
I'm sorry, I'm not putting up anymore.
No, I'm gonna make another persuasion check. And I'm gonna say, could I convince you to drop that a little bit, given the goodwill of our previous deal here? That's a 24. I'm so happy I built a persuasion heavy character.
Yeah, 21. What? Even with your bonuses, you still have to roll that high that consistently.
Yeah. I have not rolled lower than a 22 on my persuasions yet tonight. I've rolled lower than that on everything else, but not my persuasions.
It's because his armor's so shiny.
I'm good at one thing, and that one thing I'm really, really good at. Because when it comes to combat, I'm not nearly as effective.
This will probably cost me a client, so you're gonna have to make up for the lost revenue. So we'll say 75 gold. That's as low as I'm willing to go.
Understandable. I appreciate it.
Watch at 25.
Oh, I can. How much did you say? Sorry, because I can do that.
I said I would spot in 25 gold.
Okay, I'll do the other 50.
I'll put in my third of it. I turn towards where Fadir is and just kind of stick my tongue out because he's being stingy.
I'm not being stingy.
Not Fadir, sorry, Oliver.
Oh. I just willingly was going to shell out 75 gold to get this information. All right, so yeah, there's the 75.
All right. Wow, give me a second to see what this is that took these people.
You had not planned it to happen in this way, did you?
Oh, I absolutely did.
Oh, okay.
Chuck has a flow chart for all.
I'm going to be completely honest there. I was actually really expecting to fail that last persuasion check, and then they were going to get pissed off and attack me because I tried to talk them down again. That's legitimately what I thought was going to happen. So
you keep asking for so many discounts. I'm going to start calling you Karen.
He has. Actually, you did ask to talk to the chief, so you did ask to talk to the manager.
Yeah, I am a Karen.
The difference is he's wearing face covering.
Oh, that's true.
Yep.
Oh.
I am a Karen of justice.
Karen White.
But truly of justice, not the false justice that most Karens think they are.
Everybody thinks it's Karen of justice.
Yes. Hey, I wouldn't haggle with most shopkeepers. I'm haggling with these people because it's freaking humans, and I don't want to pay for.
All right.
It's your business.
She says.
Still living.
She says. The purchaser is and I'm going to write this in the chat because it's a weird word, is a Fardarig who comes by every month or so and heads towards a rocky outcropping. There is a rocky area southwest of here, about an hour's travel. Or at least that's as far as our scouts have followed him.
And obviously you have no reason to follow him necessarily for any longer, so that's a very good start. Thank you very much.
What time of day is it now?
Yeah.
Hours?
Well, no, I mean, that conversation in the clearing only probably took about 15 minutes at most. You traveled 45, so this whole exchange was actually fairly quick. I'd say 6 o'clock.
Okay, so
I mean, you think about like the actual conversation time versus us doing it.
Yeah.
You walked in, asked for people, bought people, asked for information, got information, and here we are.
Yep.
I want these people. They mean everything to me. Well, it's going to cost you. I want a discount.
It's my son's birthday. Please, he's going to cry.
Do you know how much money I spend here?
Please.
I am good friends with the CEO. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I think then we know which direction we need to head.
you two drank in sync. It was very interesting looking.
I think we should leave peacefully, get the guards and them headed back to the town, and then go investigate this Fardarig.
Are we like gonna rest beforehand, or are we
Um,
going straight back out?
Given what they said about how they were probably already gone, I think we have no time to spare if we want any chance of getting.
Oh yeah, so
Okay.
All right, so you all exit the area. I'm assuming you're gonna pretty much right away release the.
Yeah, we'll get a ways away. We'll walk for 5-10 minutes just to kind of get out of the immediate area. I know they probably wouldn't care if we unleashed them immediately, but just for the sake of appearances, we'll pull the cart a little ways. We'll let the guards out. We'll tell them, follow the directions that the chieftain gave us to get back to the village. Say, get back to the village, and we'll tell them, have the guard captain make sure no one else leaves the village for a little while.
But she gave us a map, right?
She gave us directions.
Okay.
So, but yeah, essentially instruct them to make sure no one leaves the village for a little while. Because we know what's causing the lights and what's causing people to disappear, and we don't want anything more to happen until we can fully resolved. And then we can maybe work something out.
I would also say that if people do disappear, tell them how to get their attention peacefully.
Yes.
If
any of them were paying attention to me negotiating with the Aridni, which I'm assuming they were because we were bartering for their lives, essentially, be like, hey, this is how you can deal with these guys without getting attacked. Tell people this. Tell them not to follow the lights.
All you gotta do is walk into the woods with a shed load of coins. You'll be all right.
One of them rolled a 19 for his perception. Yeah, he was paying attention.
He was paying super close attention. Awesome. Good job.
Holy shit.
And if you do see a light in the woods, shut your damn eyes.
Yeah, don't follow it. Okay.
We'll go back. We'll put the city on lockdown at night. Nobody to go in the woods. Thank you.
Yes. We'll see if in the future there's a way we can maybe negotiate more with these Aridni to work something out so people don't have to be locked up all the time and stuff. But at least for now, while we try and get the rest of these people safe, that I think needs to happen for the short period here. Yeah, and then I think then we'll head in this. You said it was like in this northeasterly direction for this Fardarig
Southwest.
thing. Southwest. Sorry.
Yep. So
Well, we would have been really
I
lost.
flipped it around. I'm sorry. I was typing other stuff when he was saying.
I'll take us back to the map here so you can see. As a reminder, we're up here by 15, so it's somewhere in this direction.
Yeah, so if the other two are in agreement.
I did bring you guys with me on that, right? I did.
Yep.
Hooray!
If the others are in agreement, then yeah, let's head in that direction. I have a feeling that we will not be able to negotiate with this thing in the same way that we did with the Aridni, but
we
can. We can try, and at the very least we didn't have to fight them.
He's gonna be losing his blood before I have to lose any more gold.
It's at least intelligent enough.
To barter with the Aridni.
It's at least intelligent enough to barter with. So wherever we find this thing, it might be able to be bartered with again.
Yes. At the very least, it's something that should be attacked. All right.
All right.
Onward.
And with that, guys have pretty much reached what I've had planned. It's been an hour and a half. I think this is the perfect time to end for the night and pick it up again next week.
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right.
First session successfully completed with no violence.
Oh.
I am upkeeping my oath like a boss.
All right.
Kick him in the shit.
So for this, everybody, thanks for watching, and like us on Facebook at facebook.com/initiativeroll. It's in the description, in the chat, or in the description. Shameless plug for our Patreon, so we can get better equipment, maybe get some live games going, stuff like that once the pandemic is done. Although that might be a little harder trying to get curiosity out here, but that's why we need your support. I'm going to start streaming a lot more with our Out of the Dungeon show, and the rest of you are welcome to join me on that when we do that. So that is one of our tiers on Patreon, and I think that covers everything. So I'm new to this. Like, comment, and subscribe, and may you avoid those critical fails. What was it? It's been so long since I've done my catchphrase.
Avoid those critical fails and roll those nat 20s. I don't remember. It's been a long time since we said it.
There we go. All right, it is. May you roll those nat 20s and avoid those critical fails. Have a good night.
Bye. Roll double 20s.
Don't buy humans.
Don't buy humans. Moral of the story.